बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। तो आज हमारा जो क्वांटम मैकेनिक्स में जो हमारा क्लास है दैट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कर्व्स। सो द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कर्व्स, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कर्व्स। डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कर्व जो है इसका कॉन्सेप्ट क्या है क्वांटम मैकेनिक्स में। अच्छा, सो बिफोर वी स्टार्ट द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कर्व्स, लास्ट क्लास में हमने डिस्कस किया था द रेडियल वेव फंक्शन एंड कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ नोड्स एंड एंगुलर नोड्स। तो इस वहां पे थोड़ा सा लेक्चर मुझे कट करना पड़ा था बिकॉज ऑफ सम रीजंस, सो आई विल जस्ट गो बैक, कीप इट हियर फॉर सम टाइम। तो लास्ट क्लास में हमने जो पढ़ा था दैट वाज कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ नोड्स। तो नोड्स मीन्स हमने बोला था इट इज अ रीजन इन एन एटम और इट इज अ रीजन अराउंड द न्यूक्लियस वेयर द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ फाइंडिंग इलेक्ट्रॉन इज जीरो, नेग्लिजिबल। सो नोड्स बेसिकली दो टाइप्स के होते हैं, हमने कर्व्स में दिखाया था, बट यहाँ पे जस्ट आई एम जस्ट समिंग इट अप ताकि क्वेश्चन, if a question comes in the competitive exam, you can do it easily. So nodes can be either spherical nodes. This is one type of node, and then you have angular nodes. So spherical nodes and angular nodes. Spherical nodes are also called as simple nodes. When we say nodes, that means spherical nodes. Angular nodes are also, or we can also call these as radial nodes. Spherical nodes. Angular nodes is also called as nodal plane. So radial nodes we can calculate by a formula that is given by n minus L minus 1. This is principal quantum number, this is azimuthal quantum number, and this is one formula. And nodal planes can be calculated by the L value. For example, एक example ले लेते हैं, then we'll close this topic. Let us say we have an orbital that is 2p. For 2p orbital, we'll calculate the spherical nodes. That is, n value is 2. L value for p is 1, we know that, minus 1. So what is the value? That is 0. So the number of spherical nodes or radial nodes is 0. That is no spherical node. L value for p is 1. So L is equal to 1. That means the number of angular nodes or nodal planes, that is basically 1. So this way you can calculate the spherical nodes or radial nodes and the nodal planes or angular nodes in any the wave functions is given to you. तो ये last class में हमने किया था, so we'll not discuss this now. Let us move to the our today's topic, that is the distribution curve. तो distribution curve basically होता क्या है? If you remember that हमने कहा था this is the state of system is represented by a wave function, और एक एटम में एक इलेक्ट्रॉन है, इसको हम represent करते हैं by a wave function psi. Now this wave function is basically the amplitude of that wave. मैं इसे इसलिए डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ that so that you can get again revive those things that हमने डिस्कस किए. That's basically the amplitude of that electronic wave. और फिर हमने ये भी कहा था कि this has no physical significance, rather psi square has a physical significance. It's positive, it is a positive value, real, and it gives us the concept of the orbital, psi square. So it gives us the concept of the orbital in the quantum mechanics. That is the region around the nucleus where the probability of finding the electron is maximum. So that is your psi square. Now, that means if we talk about a nucleus, if we have a nucleus and then we'll move away from the nucleus in different directions towards x, y, z direction. If we move away from the nucleus, so how is the electron, how is the electronic distribution around the nucleus when you move away from the nucleus? Okay, so that means we have to understand the variation of psi square with respect to the distance from the nucleus. So to understand this psi square versus the distance away from the nucleus, so this is what actually you mean by the distribution curves. So in the distribution curves we try to understand, हम ये understand करने की कोशिश करते हैं कि ये जो electron distribution है, that is the psi square, which gives us the concept of orbitals, how that varies with respect to distance from the nucleus. That is, you move towards the nucleus or you move away from the nucleus, कि electron की जो ये जो distribution है, how is it there? Where are the regions we have the maximum possibility of finding the electrons, and where are the regions where there is possibility of finding the electrons are minimum? So this is basically this distribution of electrons around the nucleus. It's basically done with the help of curves called as the distribution curves. So these distribution curves are of many types, like in general there are two types of distribution curves. So distribution curves are of two types. So distribution curves in general they are of two types. One is probability distribution, probability distribution curves, and second one, that is the radial probability distribution curves. Radial probability distribution curves. So there are two types of curves. So if you want to understand how the electron density it varies around the nucleus, around the space around the nucleus, how it varies, where we can find the electron density maximum, so that for that we have two types of curves called as the radial probability distribution curves and probability distribution curves. So now first we'll discuss the probability distribution curves. Now in probability distribution curves what we do is, इसमें basics क्या है, what we do is we try to plot psi square versus simple distance away from the nucleus. We move away from the nucleus and then we try to see how the wave function varies away from the nucleus. So in this method, the probability of finding the electron in a region of space around the nucleus is plotted as a function of distance. So this probability density it is plotted as a function of distance from the nucleus. लेकिन यहाँ पे important बात ये रखनी है कि we keep theta fixed, that is constant, and psi that we keep fixed. अब ये theta और psi मैं यहाँ discuss नहीं करूँगा. Just again I will remind it. हमने एक coordinate system में पढ़ा था ये. Let us have a particle here at this point. This is R, and then we have the projection of R here. So this angle is basically your phi, and this is your theta. If you remember that polar coordinate system में. So यहाँ पे wave function versus R हमें देखना है, but for that we'll keep theta constant, will not change the angle or the orientation, and this constant. So we'll move simply away from the nucleus, this is nucleus, and we'll try to see how the electronic distribution occurs. Where are the regions we have the maximum possibility of finding the electrons. So this is the concept of probability distribution curves. Now as per your syllabus, we have to see the probability distribution curves of 1s orbital and 2s orbital. Let us see it. Now for 1s orbital, the probability distribution curve is like this. This is psi square versus R. So when you plot this, you'll get a plot like this. This type of plot. So that means you see here there's no electron density at the nucleus, because obviously nucleus is a positive charge, there's no electron density. But when you move slightly away from the nucleus, so you are basically this is nucleus. Now you move away from the nucleus, either in this direction or this direction or this direction. When you move away from the nucleus, you see the electron distribution is maximum here, and that electron density then goes on decreasing and decreasing finally. So this is, that means a region around the nucleus, when you move some distance around the nucleus, the probability of finding electrons is maximum. And then when you move from there, there's, you see that the minor possibility of finding the electrons. So closer to the nucleus, the probability of finding electrons is maximum. Of course, inside, near the nucleus and inside the nucleus, because it's a positive charge, there's no electron density at all. So away from the nucleus, the electron density is there. But then when you move further away, there's negligible electron density. You can see iske baad ye jo curve hai, it moves horizontal. So this is the probability distribution curve for 1s orbital. Now let us see for the 2s orbital. The 2s orbital is interesting. Psi square versus or you have basically now this is the curve how you will get for the 2s orbital. And now you see that you can see here that at initial point near the nucleus there is no electron density, but then when you move away from this, electron density goes on decreasing. So it was here maximum. This case mein jaise electron density was maximum, so now it goes on decreasing and reaches a point where there is zero electron density. So this is the node basically. But then when you move further away, interestingly, the electron density again reaches a maximum and then again decreases and becomes constant. It means that इसका मतलब ये है कि for 2s orbital, this is your nucleus. When you move away from, obviously at the nucleus there will be no electron density. That is why we have a cut here. You can see here there's no electron density. Uske baad we have a region of maximum electron density. Maximum. So maximum electron density here. But then you move away, that maximum electron density goes on decreasing, and then you got a region. आपको एक region मिल जाएगा where you have no electron density. That's a complete blank. So you have a node basically existing here, clear node. इस तरह से. So यहाँ पे भी थोड़ा electron density, लेकिन यहाँ पे you get a node. So that's it. लेकिन when you move further away, the electron density goes again and increasing and reaches a maximum. यहाँ पे again you see lot of electron density here. लेकिन इसमें फर्क ये कि इसके मैक्सिमम की हाइट आप देख लीजिए बहुत कम है, इसकी मैक्सिमम की हाइट बहुत ज्यादा है. दैट मीन्स नियर द न्यूक्लियस द रीजन्स ऑफ मोस्ट मैक्सिमम पॉसिबल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर मोर, एंड देन इसमें द पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ फाइंड द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इज लेस, इवन दो दिस इज आल्सो अनदर मैक्सिमम. This is another region around the nucleus where you can find the maximum electron density. But then it cannot compete with the one which is closer to the nucleus, this one. So overall that we have a node here, a region in 2s orbital where the probability of finding electron is 0. So this is the probability distribution curve in general for 1s and 2s orbitals. अब देखिए जो हमने फॉर्मूला बोला था, number of nodes is given by n minus l minus 1. N is 2, L is 0, 1. So that's 1. So the number of nodes is 1. Simple. So you can easily utilize that concept here also. In case of 1s, so n is 1, L is 0, and this is 1, that is 0. So no nodes at all. Okay, let's move to the next, that is a radial probability distribution curve. तो रेडियल प्रोबेबिलिटी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन फॉर्म में हम क्या कर लेते हैं, what is the difference with respect to the probability distribution curve? देखिए, so radial probability distribution curve में हम क्या करते हैं, that we plot 4 pi r square dr into psi square versus the distance. Simple. यहाँ पे हमने प्लॉट किया था psi square versus r. So in this case we are plotting 4 pi r square dr. What is this 4 pi r square dr? This is basically the unit volume around the nucleus. A unit volume. That means we are plotting the psi square in a unit volume with respect to the distance away from the nucleus. So that is basically the probability of finding the electron in a unit volume is given by this quantity. So we plot that with respect to this is distance. So, and this is considered to be the more appropriate method. It's considered to be more appropriate method. For finding the probability of electron around the nucleus. So in the radial probability distribution curve we plot 4 pi r square dr. देखिए 4 pi r square, if you remember that it is the area multiply the dr, that becomes the volume. कैसे निकालेंगे हम, देखिए यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा हम माइंड में रखेंगे. If this is nucleus, then at some distance r we have a ring here, some region which has electron density r, ठीक, and then away from that we take a small distance dr. This is 4 pi r square, this one, ठीक. So अगर हम इसका ले लेंगे, this is 4 pi, sorry यहाँ पे दिख नहीं रहा है, 4 pi r square dr, that is this region. अगर इसका कंप्लीट ले ली 4 pi r square r plus dr, so it becomes 4 pi r square plus dr. ये हो गया इस छोटे से एलिमेंट को निकाल के, दिस वन, दिस इज dr, so 4 pi r square plus dr, that is this one. Now अगर हमें इस छोटी सी रिंग का निकालना हो the volume, that is basically 4 pi r square dr minus 4 pi dr, this minus this one, 4 pi r square. So this one minus this one, that gives us this ring element, जो आपका ये minor जो element है यहाँ पे. You can calculate the volume of this element, ठीक. So in case of, if we take the case of hydrogen atom, हम क्या करते हैं, around the nucleus we make many concentric shells, ठीक. And the volume of that spherical shell between this r and between this r plus dr, ये distance होगी r plus dr, ये वाला distance, और ये distance, that is r. So that volume we take into account, that becomes unit volume. So then what we'll do, so then we say that our radial probability will be, that will be 4 pi r square psi square dr. उस यूनिट वॉल्यूम को मल्टीप्लाई कर लेते हैं बाय psi square, and then we plot this versus the distance. So this is what we actually do in the radial probability distribution curve. इसमें हम क्या करते हैं, we take into account the unit volume. यूनिट वॉल्यूम में हम देख लेते हैं कि probability of find the electron in the unit volume, that's given by the quantity, this one, and then we plot this. So when we plot this, how the curve looks like, let us see. हमारे syllabus में 1s2s है, let us see how the 1s2s looks like. So if we take into account 1s, and then we see radial probability distribution curve for 1s. this is r, this is 4 pi r square dr psi square. Unit volume multiplied by the probability distribution. So you will get a curve for 1s. This is how you will get the curve. अब देखिए यहाँ पे इंटरेस्टिंग बात है कि अगर आप ये पॉइंट कंसिडर करें, दिस इज न्यूक्लियस एंड वी नो न्यूक्लियर इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी इज 0. So that means near the nucleus electron density is very very less. The moment you move slightly away from the nucleus, it reaches a peak and then it decreases. वही हमने पहले भी बोला था कॉन्सेप्ट, उसमें ऐसा आया था. It was like this. Near the nucleus electron density is negligible here, and then you move away from the nucleus, you'll get a maximum point, and then that decreases. So get a maximum point here, and then that decreases here. So then if you go for the next one, that is 2s. तो 2s orbital में, so you plot 4 pi r square psi square dr, that is the radius of that minor element multiplied by r. So you'll end up with an interesting curve, that is this. So basically, near the nucleus, the electron density is 0, and then you move away from the electron density goes on increasing. So you reach a maximum at some point. And then electron density, if you move further away from the nucleus, electron density goes on decreasing. And then you reach a point where your total is 0 electron density. This is a node. And then again, when you move away from the nucleus, you have maximum electron density, and then that goes on decreasing. So that means one node is also there. So हमने last case में देखा, there's one node. तो इसको हम ऐसे भी समझ सकते हैं. This is your plus nucleus. So you move away from the nucleus, then at some point you get maximum electron density here. That is your this maximum point. जब आप further move होंगे away from the nucleus, then it goes on increasing, then you get a maximum point here. Maximum electron density is there. Then when you move away from the electron density goes on decreasing. So this one, this region between these two maximums. So here in this region, there's a region where the electron density is 0. That's called as a node. अब देखेंगे whether how many nodes are present in 2s. N minus L minus 1. So N is 2. L is 0 minus 1. That is 1. So one node is present in 2s. That's one node. So this is all about as per your syllabus. लेकिन हम एक p orbital का कर लेते हैं. एक concept of p orbital we'll see. So let us take into account 2p orbital. So if you have 2p orbital, so how many nodes you should get? N minus L minus 1. Nodes 2 minus L value for p is 1. So that's that 0. So that means you can get, if you plot this for the p orbital, 4 pi r square dr into psi versus r. So what you will get, since you don't have a node here, so that means आपका curve straightforward है. So you don't have a node here. So electron density reaches maximum at some point away from the nucleus and then decreases. तो अगर आप p orbital की shape भी देखेंगे तो हम ऐसे दिखा लेते हैं. So p orbital के shape में हमारे पास कोई node नहीं है. We have a nodal plane present. This one. This is a nodal plane. Not a node. So there is no node here, spherical node. When I say node, it means spherical node or radial node. और फिर अब देखिए, when you move away from the nucleus, you see the electron density goes on increasing this region, and then it goes on decreasing further, and then goes decreasing. यहाँ पे फिर आगे negligible. So near the nucleus, there is no electron density. Then it goes in increasing up to this point. After that, there is no electron or negligible electron density. So the concept is that there is no node present. That's why the curve comes like this. So in the 2s there is one node, so one maximum, then another maximum. one region where we have electron density, the possibility of finding the electron density is maximum, and then when you move away from the nucleus, one more region comes. अब इस रीजन में इस रीजन में फर्क ये है कि इसका करू की हाइट बहुत ज्यादा है. That means this is more electron rich region, or the probability of finding electron is maximum here compared to this one. So this is all about the basic concept of the distribution curve, that is the radial probability distribution curve and the distribution curve. So this is all about this. इसके अलावा अगर आपके पास कोई क्वेश्चन है, मैंने बहुत बार बोला है, प्लीज यू राइट डाउन द क्वेश्चन ऑन द बुक and then take the snapshot. For example, you write a question that I could not understand nodal plane. Write down I could not understand nodal plane, and then you send me the screenshot of this. I will make the lecture accordingly very very concise. A 5-minute lecture I can make for you people. तो मैं आपके लिए 5 मिनट का लेक्चर बना सकता हूँ any time in addition to the class. So just prepare that and then send it back. So this is all about the concept of nodal plane.